Hi everyone, welcome to this edition of ProTech. Today we're going to go over the proper way to calibrate the crank arm on the 93 to 05 GM hidden park wiper motors during installation. If the crank arm isn't calibrated correctly, the wiper blades could end up parking in the middle of the windshield rather than in the hidden position. So, once you have the old motor removed and the bracket hardware transferred over, you'll need to connect the new motor to the harness and turn the ignition to the accessory position, but don't start the vehicle. Next, turn the wiper control switch to the maximum pulse or delay position, causing the motor to run. Wait for the wiper motor to cycle once and then stop. After the wiper motor has stopped, use the vehicle key to turn the ignition off. The motor will now be in the inner wipe position. When the crank arm was removed from the old unit, it was in the park position. Before reinstalling it on the new motor, it must be in the lock position. To do this, you'll need to rotate the top cam on the crank arm until it's in the lock position. Now gently place the crank arm assembly on the wiper motor shaft, making sure not to apply any downward pressure. This is essential for the next step of the process. Rotate the crank arm assembly on the stationary wiper motor shaft until the depressed park actuator arm is 4 to 8 millimeters away from either the metal tab on the wiper motor bracket or the casting tab if there is no motor bracket. Make sure to hold the motor shaft firmly in position and don't allow it to rotate during installation of the crank arm. Next, install the wiper motor crank arm screw and tighten to 14 to 17 Newton meters or 124 to 150 inch-pounds. Then check the gap between the wiper arm and tab to make sure it's within the 4 to 8 millimeter tolerance. When the gap is correct, cycle the switch from low to high and park. The crank arm should rotate just past the tab, then reverse rotation, catch its tab, then pop the pin out of the latch and come to rest roughly 180 degrees from the parking pawl. Following these steps should ensure the blades park in the proper position on the windshield. I hope this information has been insightful and informative. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you on our next edition of ProTech.